In the previous video, we taught our chatbot to recognize the word sad. If the user typed sad, it displayed one response. Otherwise, it displayed a different response. But this means that happy, angry, and every other answer are all treated in exactly the same way. Let's give our chatbot more choices. We'll keep our first condition exactly as it is. If the user types sad, the chatbot will display, "I'm sorry to hear that." Under this block, we'll add a new keyword, elif. Elif means else if. It allows Python to check another condition when the first condition is false. Here, we'll check whether the user typed happy. If they did, the chatbot will display, "I'm glad to hear that." We can add another elif block for angry. If that condition is true, the chatbot will display, "That sounds frustrating." Finally, we keep the else block at the bottom. This handles any answer that does not match sad, happy, or angry. Python checks these conditions from top to bottom. As soon as it finds a true condition, it runs that block and skips the remaining branches. Let's run the code. If we type sad, we get the first response. Happy gives us the second response. Angry gives us the third. And any other answer reaches the final else block. Our chatbot can now choose between several different responses. And with that, our chatbot can now recognize several different feelings and choose an appropriate response for each one. But real users do not always enter one perfect word. In the next and final part, we will make the chatbot handle complete messages, ignore capitalization, search for important words, and continue the conversation using loops. I'll see you in part 5.